Hi, I'm Dr. Judy Morgan, and today I would like to talk to you about problems with the allergy dogs with some things that people don't normally think about. I have a lot of clients who come to me for dogs with allergies to try to determine what would be the best diet to feed that particular dog. So we go through a lot of work and a lot of effort figuring out what the dog has eaten before and what the dog should eat for that individual diet. And, the clients are really good and they go home and they start feeding either the processed food that we decided or the raw food that we decided or the home cooked meal that we thought would be the best thing for the dog. And then they come back for a follow-up in a month, and sometimes they're really frustrated because things are not improving. So we tweak the diet a little bit, we get things going in a better direction, and they come back in another month and they're still really frustrated. And so then a lot of times we start talking about, well, what else are you giving the dog? What are you giving for treats? What are you giving for supplements? Let's look at those things and see what might be causing a problem there. And believe it or not, I actually had this problem with my little wonder dog, Myra, the little Cabochon that we adopted that was so allergic to everything. And we thought we had this wonderful home-cooked meal planned for her and things were going well. And she was a lot better. She's about 90% better, but just not getting to where we wanted her to be. And she didn't like the raw food at the beginning. We finally got her switched over to raw, and the rest of the itching went away. And so then I had to look at what was I putting in her home-cooked diet that was not in the raw diet. And one of the things that was in her home-cooked diet that was not in the raw diet was her canine mineral mix. Now, the canine minerals made by RX Vitamins, I absolutely love the product, but it is a seabed-based mineral. And in Myra's case, she is allergic to seafood and she's allergic to fish. So I was also giving her omega-3 fatty acids as a fish oil base, and she was allergic to that. So every time I would give her a fish oil capsule, she would turn bright red and itch and scratch, and her ears would get gooey literally within a few hours. So I said, all right, well, I'll eliminate the fish oil. But it didn't dawn on me that my mineral supplement was causing the same problem. And it wasn't until I had talked to about 3 other clients that had the same problem that I started putting 2 and 2 together. And I said, oh my goodness, we're causing the problem with our mineral supplement that we're using in our home-cooked food. So we eliminated that, but then we had to find another calcium supplement that we could use. Now, part of the problem with somebody like Myra, she's also allergic to eggs. So I can't use an eggshell-based mineral supplement either. So if I want to home cook for her, I'm going to have to find a bone meal base. And the bone meal base for her is also a little tricky because she's allergic to chicken and she's allergic to beef. So some of these dogs can be really, really tricky to find the right supplements that are going to work and not cause problems. So if you have a dog that you're home cooking and you think, boy, I've tweaked and I've done everything I can and it's still not getting better, look at the supplements. Look at those inert ingredients, the things that are the bases or the flavorings. Somebody came in yesterday with a dog that was having problems and they had the dog on a cranberry supplement for bladder health. The problem is the cranberry supplement also had a beef liver flavor and base in it. So it had dried beef liver ground in it. Now for a dog who's got a beef allergy, that's a huge problem. So I like to use vegetarian-based products that don't have any of those additives in there, and that's one of the reasons. On that same note, I have another client who has been coming in. Beautiful dogs, they're rescue dogs. She feeds them a raw diet. She minimizes vaccinations, minimizes medications, does everything right. Except her dogs keep coming in every few weeks with diarrhea, often bloody diarrhea. And so we really started pushing her with what supplements are you using? What treats are you using? We know you're feeding a good diet and you're feeding a raw diet. Well, it ends up the treats that she was feeding were dingoes and bacon strips, things from the grocery store, things with horrible ingredients. They've got dyes, they have propylene glycol. The dingoes actually are the chicken jerky strips from China, and they're dyed red and put in a rawhide. Horrible, horrible stuff. So these poor dogs that are getting this phenomenally good care were actually being poisoned by the treats that they were being given. And the owner said, oh, but they love them. Well, of course they love them. Our kids love Fritos too. That doesn't mean they're good for them. So eliminating those things from these dogs' diet has solved the problem. No more diarrhea, no more blood, no more bloating, no more gas. So if you're having problems getting your dogs problems solved for allergies, look at every single thing that they're exposed to, whether that's environmental or supplements or treats. It all counts. And, my office manager is a great person. She tries to eat healthy. She eats those organic fruits and vegetables, and she's addicted to Mountain Dew. And I keep saying to her, that Mountain Dew is kind of undoing all the good stuff that you do. But she's addicted to it. And so until she decides that she doesn't want it anymore, we're kind of stuck with that. So take good care of yourselves, take good care of your pets. And if you're still having problems, really look at the ingredients on everything you use. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.